friends! Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to read a story called The Scariest Campfire Story You've Ever Heard by Keres, creatively read by Miss Jill. Be sure to thumbs up the video and subscribe. It lets YouTube know that you'd like to hear more videos like this. The big day had come. It was finally here. The camping trip Dad took us on every year. The campsite was awesome. And fishing? You bet. And then came a night we would not soon forget. That night in our tent, making plans for the morning, we saw Dad sit up. Then he whispered a warning. Shh, there's something outside, boys. We aren't alone. Then he turned on the light of his cellular phone. It seemed like a prank, but then we heard it too. We shrank in our bags as our fears quickly grew. The noise was so eerie. A moan, then a whine. The panting and wheezing sent chills down our spine. "Who are you?" Dad yelled. "Tell us, why are you here?" But there was no answer, which heightened our fear. We heard it move closer, a low sort of growl. And then it reached the most horrible howl. The leaves rustled wildly. We heard branches snap. Dad shivered and shook as his phone hit his lap. Its stomps shook the ground as it clomped toward our tent. Our chance of escape? Less than 15%. We caught a quick glimpse as the moon shed some light. What we saw made our hearts sink with terror that night. It was big. It was strong. It had 6-inch long claws. Its shadow shone fangs hanging low from its jaws. A wolf?
Or a bear? Or a mythical beast?
Could we climb up a tree and be safe from its feast? No way. Not a chance. This big creature could climb. Its arms stretched out wide, and its mouth dripped with slime. Screamed the beast as it started to scratch. The size of this thing told us we were no match. We clung tight to Dad, the tent twisting and shaking. With only one rip, we'd be free for the taking. Dad blew on the whistle he kept in his pack. But this angered the creature, now poised to attack. This thing was gigantic, humongous in size. Then it suddenly stopped as it heard our loud cries. Had it left? Had it possibly all been a dream? Did we actually spook it with naught but a scream? We had to decide. Did we wait? Did we run? The one thing we knew, this trip was no fun. We stared at each other, the moment like years. Then Dad bravely said, "Boys, let's conquer our fears." He unzipped the tent, and we saw his jaw drop. Whatever was out there, it made our hearts stop. We poked out our heads, then we saw Dad's mistake. He'd always assured us that Bigfoot was fake, but sitting so still, as if taking the watch, was the creature that found us, a giant Sasquatch. It looked at us hungry. Which boy would it pick? Before we could run, the beast came at us quick. Its arms reached the sky, its jaws opened wide. Huddled together, the three of us cried. Our hopes now gone, so we all shut our eyes. It was quiet and still. Then we heard it. Surprise! She broke out in laughter and finished her task. The one we were scared of was Mom in a mask.
No way.
Are you kidding me? Mom's checklist. Purchase Bigfoot costume online. Sneak up to the campsite. Make mysterious, scary noises. One big howl. Give it all you got. Stomp loudly. You are Bigfoot. Rustle leaves and crack branches. Scratch and shake the tent. Suddenly go quiet for a terrifying effect. Take photos for proof of success. Take off mask to reveal surprise before they faint. Check. Looks like I got my list done. The end. Hey, don't miss out on the very first story called The Scariest Story You've Ever Heard.